Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So this week's astrological readings are going to have a focus on a few things. There's a few things going on this week. So we have on September 21st, the new moon in Virgo, which makes this a blue moon because it's now the second new moon in Virgo that we've had consecutively. So that means things that don't normally happen are going to happen. You know, that phrase, once in a blue moon. So something that's rare may occur in your life at this time. That is also included with a partial solar eclipse. So again, ending up eclipse season. So we're going to continue to see more shaked up energy with eclipse stuff going on. And then on the 22nd, that is the first day of fall, or you can call that Mabon, which this is balance between the light and the dark. This is expressing gratitude and letting go as winter approaches. So we do have a lot going on this week, and we're going to jump into your astrology signs. So if that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Hello Virgo friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Virgo, then this is your reading. So we're going to get into this week ahead. I have pre-pulled some cards and then we will pull some tarot a little later on in your spread, but let's jump right in. So the first card that we pulled is from the Sacred Power Oracle, and we got this one, which is Sacred Wisdom. That's actually the cover. I love this imagery. It's gorgeous. So I am going to read a little bit from the book on this and see what it has to say. So this is think carefully, consider all options in your life transitions. So keep your focus and direction on the present day, or time will slip away into the abyss. Ideas will soon pass on to others if you continue to ignore Spirit's messages. Lunar phases will affect you now. Be mindful in your methods with others and listen to your inner voice. I am going to pause right here and say, listen, we had 2 new moons in your sign, which is a blue moon. What does that mean? Well, think about what happens once in a blue moon. It's very rare. So use this time to your advantage. That's the message that's coming through here. Past life influences will arise now. Deep attractions or a sense of knowing or kinship will make themselves known in abrupt ways. Listen to these messages. They bring you karmic lessons that will strengthen your soul. By embracing your connections to the past, you can empower your future self with new knowledge and positive energy. Sleep patterns are a primary focus right now. Ensure that you're getting enough sleep. Pay attention to your dreams. Hidden meanings and messages will assist you in your waking life. Journal your reflections to help you interpret this subconscious communication. Your affirmation. I honor the divine goddess within me. I accept and embrace the love and power it offers now and always. I'm going to repeat that. I honor the divine God or goddess within me. I accept and embrace the love and power that it offers me now and always. All right. Beautiful energy. So yes, all this energy that's out there now with these eclipses and the moons in your sign, you know, use this to your advantage. This is basically like Spirit saying, you know, silver platter, put your desires here. It's gonna be handed to you. No worries. Just do it. All right, let's see what else we got for you for your spread today. We have number 23, Kitchen Witchery. Abundance flows easily and effortlessly into your life. Be in gratitude. Look at that. It feels like this is just a perfect time for you to manifest whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, okay? It says abundance. Abundance flows. Now, abundance does not have to mean money, although to most people it does. But abundance can mean so many things. Maybe your time is what abundance is, you know, like I'm being gifted more time to myself, you know, I'm being gifted groceries, that's abundance. I'm being gifted time with my family members or vacation, stuff like that. So abundance can come in many forms, and just be grateful for whatever comes your way at this time. That's the main message here. So we're going to get into your spirit animal oracle. And we've got this one for you, the whale. What came to me with this one was, oh, whale. I don't know if you've seen those stickers or whatever. I don't know if they made shirts out of them or something. But it's literally a play on words. It's like, oh, well, but it's, oh, whale. It's so cute. All right, let's read from the book. So this is a desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When they're in balance, they're calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. When they're out of balance, they're heavy and they slip into an old story. To bring them into balance, regular self-care. So what does self-care look like to you? Maybe for you it's baking, you know? Maybe it brings you joy to put ingredients together and to bake something with love, you know? Maybe for you it's doing something outside. It could be yard work. I used to love doing yard work when I had a yard. Most people would be like, why are you doing yard work? And it's like, dude, I love yard work. I just enjoy being in nature in general. So for me, it wasn't a chore. It was an experience, you know? And that's another thing with being grateful, right? Instead of looking at something like it's a chore, look at it like it's an experience, right? You can romanticize things that you have to do and make them fun, make them exciting, make yourself look forward to wanting to do it, okay? All right, let's see what else we got here. We have the rat, which is survival. Okay. So what does the rat mean to you? Because I'm getting multiple things. First of all, I'm getting going back to the kitchen, you know, ratatouille is coming up, but I'm also getting accepting scraps. Like you've never had like a full-on feast and like luxury. And so it feels like some of that is starting to flow into your life at this time, and that's part of what you're being grateful for. And I'm getting that there's this version of you that's always had to kind of scrape and scrap for your food, for your money, for whatever you consider abundance, your time, right? Maybe you've always just had multiple jobs and had to kind of utilize your time in particular ways to get what you need, you know, making ends meet. That's what's coming up here. So let's take a look at the tarot. See what's going on for that situation. What do we have for the tarot? Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Celebrations. So there's something that you're celebrating here. Maybe even with cooking food. Like a banquet. That's what's coming to me now, is a banquet. I don't know if it's for like a wedding or graduation, but it feels like the celebration is with food. And again, maybe you're just celebrating the ingredients. Celebrating family, friendship, being grateful, so it could be Thanksgiving. And then we have the Ace of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. This feels like a change in mindset. I am going to say that. And the reason that this feels like a change in mindset is, again, survival mode. Something's come to light recently that you don't have to scrape and scrap for everything that you have. There was a mindset shift where things can come to you easily. And it's changing everything in your life, but for the better. Now, again, I don't know if this is your relationship to money in particular. It could be. Material things, though. What else? Justice. Love it. Okay. And then 3 wanted to pop out here. The 6 of Wands with the Moon. And then the Hermit wanted to sneak in too. Put the Hermit up here. So, what have you learned, Virgo? Hierophant was at the bottom of the deck over there. A lot of major arcana here. A lot of things are coming to light, and it's things that were not known before. I love this because this is like you coming into this new era of you being you effortlessly. Maybe you even just recently moved into a bigger house that has a bigger kitchen. And you're like, oh, I've never had a kitchen this big. I'm getting that for somebody out there. You're like, what do I do with all this cabinet space? And it's really funny because in her kitchen, this looks like a little squirrel, but you know, it's mimicking this rat. I love it. There's something that you have going on here that people are envious of. And they want some part of it, but it feels like you're not having that. Okay, and it's weird because we do have celebrations here, and I did talk about that celebrations thing. So it's not that you're not willing to let people in and celebrate with you, but you're being selective with the group that you invite to your table. That's what this feels like. And the reason is because you've already had situations happen where people have taken advantage of you, or your kindness, or your, whatever it is that you're offering, food, money, time, any of that. That's all your abundance. I love this for you. This is beautiful energy. All right, let's get some additional cards here. What else do we have? We have a ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. All right, I picked up on that with celebrations here, and they're in their wedding clothes here. So absolutely, that's on the table. It could be. It doesn't have to be your wedding. It could be someone you know. Maybe you're going to a wedding, and that's one of the celebrations. Okay, then we have Lion. Time to act. What I'm getting with that next to the Ace of Swords is that some truth is going to come out about something. And there's going to be a need to act on it. Whether it is, what do you need to do for yourself, or to somebody else. And I'm getting that something may be revealed to you that was hidden to you previously. And again, it could be about a person. It could be about a situation, a job, a friendship, a relationship, anything. All right, this one fell on the floor. The Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. The Justice card. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. They're not giving me anything on that. Let's see if we can get any more clarity on that. Oh, no, they're telling me that you'll know what this is. You'll know what this is. I don't need clarity. But we got hat. You will be playing a different role. And then coins. Money will be coming to you. Yeah. Like these people, here, if you look at this Hermit card, there's all these people that want access to your life. And you have set that boundary to be like, nope, I choose peace. Maybe they see that you're doing better for yourself. Again, I'm getting the bigger kitchen, the bigger house, like things are just moving along better for you. And some of these people are coming in and being like, I deserve access to this. You know, I've been your friend for 20 years or something like that. But maybe they didn't reciprocate. You know, they're only there to take and not give back, something to that effect. So I love that the Justice card is here with that, because it does feel like something is being handled in a fair manner. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, something is turning over. We're switching from like a survival mode to a thriving mode. That's very much what this feels like for you. And I love that. And again, it could be a new relationship, new marriage. It could also be a business partnership, because it does say it could be business related, and that's maybe something you're celebrating. This new endeavor for you. I love this. All right, let's get your angel number. We have 1001, spiritual awakening. New beginnings, personal growth, embracing creativity, finding your path, inner peace, and transformation. You're entering a new phase in your spiritual journey. While it may feel like a dark night of the soul, know that this is part of your awakening. You are on the path to enlightenment, and this challenging period will soon pass. Trust in the process of growth and transformation. I love it. And then this is your journal prompt. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action: what parts of me do I hide so that I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so that I could be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. All right. It feels like you're already going through this for the most part, but there might be some residual stuff lingering that needs to be addressed. That's what I'm picking up with that. All right. So my Virgo friends, this has been your reading. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, go ahead and give it a like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. That would help the channel out a lot. And if it didn't, that's okay. Go ahead and check out one of your other signs that falls into your sun, moon, or rising, and maybe you could put the pieces together that way. But I want to wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.